As a child, I had a lot of fears, and those fears came from all sorts of things. Horror movies, creepy commercials, scary games, the fucking Party City animatronics. But childhood fears are unique because they stem from the terrible and traumatic experiences we had growing up. Maybe it was riding on a roller coaster, and now heights scare the shit out of you. Or maybe you're afraid of clowns because of one bad trip to the circus, or your mirror. Being afraid is a normal part of the human experience, and I'd like to think that with time, we outgrow a lot of the silly things that scared us as kids. But a couple days ago, while I was scrolling on TikTok, I saw a video that, you know what? I just have to show it to you.
You see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
What the fuck is- what is that?
Why did I have to see this shit right before I went to bed? Like, when I saw that, I fucking jumped. But the reason I showed you this is because that TikTok reminded me of all those scary internet videos that had me shitting myself as a kid. Like Screamers. I fucking hated Screamers. Whose idea was this? Seriously, give me a name. Let me talk to him. You could be watching the most beautiful, calming video you've ever seen in your life. And then, out of nowhere, pussy! This shit was the plague of early YouTube. And it became this sick game to prank anyone you knew. Your friends, your mom, your fucking grandma. But I'm gonna be honest, the more screamers I encountered, the less scary they became. Especially now, because cheap jump scares are like the norm in every kind of scary media. Like when that first Five Nights at Freddy's game came out, I would get really scared and watch Markiplier play it instead. But eventually when I played it, the jump scares were scary for like, what, a day? After that, they just became annoying as hell. Like I'm over here sweating like a fucking Valorant player trying to beat the final night. I don't care about Freddy Fazbear. So naturally, as my tolerance for jump scares reached an all-time high, I found fear in other things. Like those nightmare-fueled videos you'd find on YouTube. Masked underneath these vague titles like, There Is Nothing, or Obey the Walrus. Don't get me started on that I Feel Fantastic video with those creepy-looking dolls singing inside that house. These were recorded by a serial killer that dressed the dolls in the clothes of the victims. And those shots in the woods you see at the end of the video were where he hid the bodies. To this day, what gives me the chills about this video is that none of this shit is true. This was just some art project made by some dude living in buttfuck Vermont. But back then, it was so easy to spread lies about these videos. Some videos would straight up tell you would die if you watched the damn thing. Some of my other fears came from weird episodes of TV shows. Like, I don't know how the hell half of these episodes were even able to air. And I swear to God, bro, they'd be airing the most traumatic goddamn commercials at like 3 a.m. Imagine falling asleep in the living room and the first thing you see when you wake up is this! They would play this every time Cartoon Network ended, right before Adult Swim. Now, the whole point of this ad was to scare kids into going back to bed, but like, I'm just trying to watch Family Guy. But yeah, those are my childhood fears. And in the spirit of Halloween, what were you afraid of as a kid? Goodbye.